Hi, I'm Alicia Malone, and thanks for watching TCM's Star of the Month celebration of Merle Oberon. Tonight's lineup features high-stakes stories, and next, Merle Oberon pretends to be blind to win over Dana Andrews. From 1947, directed by John Cromwell, it's Night Song. This was Oberon's first movie at her new studio, RKO, and behind the camera was cinematographer Lucian Ballard. He and Oberon had married in 1945, and Ballard was an accomplished cinematographer, previously working with the great Greg Toland. Oberon and Ballard met on the set of The Lodger in 1944, where he developed a special technique to hide her facial scars, the result of a terrible car accident. He mounted a light on top of a camera that blurred her imperfections and gave her skin a whiter glow. Later, he called this device the Obi. And Ballard likely understood Oberon's fear of her South Asian heritage being revealed. However, because he was behind the camera, he was able to be open and proud of his Native American background. In Night Song, Merle Oberon plays Kathy, a beautiful, wealthy young woman who visits a dive bar with her friends and discovers a talented pianist, Dan, played by Dana Andrews. Dan is blind and insists that he doesn't want Kathy's help, so Kathy decides to pretend to be blind too to win him over and encourage him to finish composing his concerto. With Hoagy Carmichael and Ethel Barrymore from 1947, this is Night Song. That was the New York Philharmonic performing Dan's concerto in Night Song with piano virtuoso Arthur Rubinstein and maestro Eugene Ormandy conducting. The actual composition was by Leith Stevens, and the performance of this music was a highlight for critics who mostly panned the film. Time magazine noted how Night Song is rare in that, quote, a piece of music is played straight through without cuts or that customary desperate wandering that suggests that it hates music and is bored sick. And for once, a movie set of Carnegie Hall looks just like Carnegie Hall. Night Song didn't do much for Merle Oberon's career, but RKO was committed to their new star and immediately cast her in Berlin Express. She insisted that her husband, Lucian Ballard, be hired as the film cinematographer. However, during that production, the issues in her marriage started to surface, and she and Ballard divorced in 1949 after 4 years of marriage. Next in TCM's lineup of Merle Oberon films with high stakes, we'll go back earlier in her career to 1939 for a war drama co-starring veteran stage actor Ralph Richardson. Back soon.
Next on TCM, The Lion Has Wings, then Deep in My Heart, and later Hotel. The Merle the Merrier on TCM tonight.